In this video, I'm going to be showing you an acrylic design that I just sort of made up. My client said do whatever you want, and these were the colours I got out of my drawer. So I applied my Pro Impressions Advanced Competition clear tips, cut and filed them to shape. Obviously did all my natural nail prep before. Applied my CJP acid primer and then come in with CJP crystal glass. Just apply a thin base layer on all the nails. So on this nail, I wanted to do a really deep smile line, so I apply CJP Birthday Suit quite high up the tip, but then really push that bead down right into the corner, just to get a really nice deep smile. Blend that bead into your natural nail and then shape your bead with the tip of your brush. Just get whatever shape you want. This one obviously I wanted quite deep, so I just got that shape, got that nice wall in. To make sure you've got that wall when you're doing this method, otherwise when you come to file there'll be nothing there to file if you've not got a wall there. I then come in with my cuticle bead, applying it quite close to the cuticle, obviously not forgetting to leave that gap. Get your brush right behind the bead and then pull it up and blend it in to your first bead. I then just came in with another bead of Birthday Suit just to build up my apex, because when I do this nail I don't tend to cap in clear, so I like to get the apex in there with the cover pink. So this next nail is a marble nail, and it's something I've been asked to show many times. So I pick up really wet beads of Crystal Clear, Glam Glits Pink Delight, Glam Glits Smoke and Mirrors, CJP Carbon Grey, CJP Marshmallow and CJP Metallic Silver, and then really get my brush into a point, come in at a 90-degree angle, just getting the very tip of that point into the beads and just swirling them into each other. Pat very lightly into place, and only really light, because you don't want to blend the colours together, and then just repeat. Keep going down the nail until you're at the cuticle. And you can work really wet, and this is what you need to do with this type of marbling. Because you've already placed your clear base down, it doesn't matter how wet you work. The wetter you work, the easier it will be to marble together. I then cap this whole nail in crystal glass, applying quite a large bead at the cuticle, tilting your client's finger down so it doesn't run back into the cuticle, and then just walk that bead down the nail with the belly of the brush. I then just check from a side angle and just apply a little bit more crystal glass just to get that apex in the right place. So for this nail I apply Glam Glits Smoke and Mirrors from the Glow collection. All these Glam Glits powders are new, I've never used them before, but I'm really enjoying working with them. I got them from the Nails by Annabelle website. So yeah, just apply this bead at the cuticle and fade it down the nail. I then come in with Glam and Glits Pink Delight from the Fantasy collection. It's a gorgeous sparkly pink. This is one of my favourites that I bought. So apply that at the tip and then blend it back down the nail. And then cap this whole nail in crystal glass. On this nail, I then come in with my CJP 100-180 grit file, pressing the file against that wall of acrylic, making it really nice and sharp and crisp, holding it at a 90-degree angle, so you just want that really sharp wall. Then remove all the dust. I then come in with CJP Carbon Grey, applying quite a large bead, butting it right up against that wall and then working down either side with that acrylic, really pushing it right into them corners. If you miss those bits out, when you come to file, it won't look nice and sharp and refined. It'll just look a bit of a mess, really. So get it right up into them corners, pat the bead out, get it nice and smooth, and then add any more where needed, just to build it up to the same level as what your wall is. It doesn't matter if you go over that smile line, because you'll reveal it when you come to file. So this nail is a full nail of Glam and Glits Pink Delight from the Fantasy collection. I worked really thin and quite wet with this powder just because it is so full of glitter. If you work too dry, you'll not be able to pat it and place it where you want it. So yeah, just apply thin beads of this colour. And when you work thin, it does mean that you can add more if needed. Just because it's so glittery, I found I went over the nail again with some more beads just to add to that really sparkly shiny glitter, just make it really dense. Then cap this whole nail in crystal glass. So this nail is another marble nail. I've slowed it down a little bit and I've really zoomed in just so you can see exactly what I'm doing. Again, just applying those beads randomly on the nail, again working really wet. And when you come to marble, just make sure you really get your brush into that super sharp point. Come in at 90 degrees, and this is really important as well. And then just literally swirl the beads together really slowly. And don't swirl too much because you don't want to blend it into just one big mush. You still want to see each individual colour swirling through the design. And then onto the filing. So it's my usual filing technique. Come in under those sidewalls, really tucking your file in, making sure that nail comes straight out from the finger. And then refining your shape, your free edge. And then come in round your sidewalls, tucking your file right in. And round your cuticle area, again, getting the file right behind that bead so you've got your nice flush application as usual. Down the barrel of the nail and then come over the nail, sort of an up and over motion. Checking your nail from all angles to make sure the acrylic's smooth, it's not heavier on one side than the other, and you've got your apex in the right place. Again, sorry, as I've been watching back, I've noticed that I do go out of shot a little bit. I think my camera must have dropped slightly when I was recording. But it's the same filing technique on every nail, so I'll just let you watch. Then come in with the Kiara Sky top coat. It's a new one that I'm trying. I got it from the Nails by Annabelle website. It's a really gorgeous top coat. It's super shiny and it's quite thick, so it's really glassy and it stays exactly where you want. It doesn't run on the nail or anything like that. And it's quite a nice long brush, so it allows you to really push that brush into the cuticle. Obviously not too close, you don't want to flood the cuticle, but because this gel's quite thick, it shouldn't do that anyway. So apply that to all the nails and cure in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. Again, I went out of shot a bit, so I'm sorry about that. When it comes out of the lamp, this does have a tacky layer, so I just wipe off with my CJP Fresh Prep spray. Allow it to cool slightly and then apply my Indigo Perfume Cuticle Oil. And here's your finished look. Thank you for watching.